Hi, and welcome to the Owatonna Today Show. I'm Shelley Whitehead. Thank you so much for joining us on this Wednesday. Excuse me, I'm all choked up that you're here with me. You can actually watch us 6 days a week right here on Charter Channel 8, or if for some reason you have missed the show on the TV, you can always find us on the internet. That's at YouTube or blip.tv. Also, when you like us on Facebook, Leanne does upload the freshest episode right to your news feed. So it's a great way for you to see what's going on in your community. We do want to encourage you, if you do have something you'd like to see right here in your community, you can always send us an email at owatonatoday@charter.net, or send us, call Leanne Alt at 390-5751 to let her know what you'd like to see. And we do want to welcome two people who have talked to Leanne and are now part of our sponsorship. That is St. Mary's School's Night of Nights Wild Wild West benefit auction and Big Brothers and Big Sisters Bowl for Kids' Sake, who they are here today. So we're going to hear all about what's coming up with that. So thank you to them for joining us on this crazy journey we call the Owatonna Today Show. So do stay with us. We are going to be talking with Michelle Redman and Greg Zweber of the Big Brothers Big Sisters Bowl for Kids' Sake, as well as Bonnie Krueger of the Owatonna Public Library, and it is Poetry Month. Don't worry, I'm not going to quote poetry at you. It's just going to get crazy. But we do want you to stick with us. We'll be right back with the Owatonna Today Show.
Hi, I'm Jody Voisin with the staff at Fairview Animal Medical Center, your other family doctor. Fairview Animal Medical Center is a proud supporter of the Owatonna Today Show.
Juvenile fire setters is a big problem in the city of Owatonna. If you have any problems with juveniles or young adults setting fires within your homes or your community, please get in contact with the Owatonna Fire Department, and we can help assist you with rectifying the problems with the juvenile fire setter. This is a public service information from the Owatonna Fire Department.
Hi, we're Mark and Becky Stevens of the Owatonna Pizza Ranch.
And we support the Owatonna Today Show.
Howdy, partner!
Come join in the fun at the 27th Annual Night of Nights Wild Wild West Benefit Auction, Saturday, April 20th at St. Mary's School in Owatonna.
The doors open at 4 p.m. and admission is just $5. There'll be new and exciting items to bid on in both the silent and live auctions.
Get your car and cash raffle tickets now for a chance to win $15,000 or a 2013 Chrysler 200 LX.
There's great food, there's a cash bar available. You do not want to miss this great community event. Yeehaw!
And we're back with the Owatonna Today Show. Good time had by all. We want to welcome to our show today Michelle Redman and Greg Zweber. Hello.
Hello.
How's everybody today?
Wonderful.
Good. What we would love to start off with is giving you a little introduction of yourself and what your affiliation is with Big Brothers and Big Sisters.
Okay.
So we'll start with you, Michelle.
My name is Michelle Redman, and I'm the Fund Development Director for Big Brothers Big Sisters. I've been there for 5 years.
So you kind of know what you're doing.
Well, I would like to think so.
After 5 years, I bet you got a good idea what you're going on. Go ahead.
Greg Zweber, I'm the Executive Director for Big Brothers Big Sisters of Southern Minnesota.
Okay.
Been there a little less than Michelle, 4.5 years.
Oh, so she knows more than you do?
Okay.
We all know that.
Yes. Big Brothers and Big Sisters is actually a really important community organization because it affects not only the bigs, or the littles, but as well as the bigs. Any big that you've ever talked to has said they've gotten as much out of the program as the little has. So let's first of all discuss tell us, Michelle, what is Big Brothers and Big Sisters?
Big Brothers Big Sisters is a nonprofit organization that matches children in our community with a positive adult role model.
Mm-hmm. And
it's as simple as that.
And it's what age range do you usually work with?
We match children 4 to 14, but once they are matched, we encourage them to stay matched until they graduate from high school.
And that it creates a sense of stability for those children that they might not have.
It so does. As we all know, it takes a lot of people to raise children. And a lot of kids in our program come from single family, one-parent households or non-traditional households, but some also have 2 parents in their family, and those parents are just looking for that extra someone in a child's life. And we all know that really helps, having that extra positive adult role model to help a child grow.
Greg, have you been a big yourself?
I am a big actually 2 young men. I have a school site little here in Owatonna that I go see every Tuesday morning. And then my wife and I are actually part of a big couple in Faribault where we have a community-based match with Isaiah, and we've been matched with him a little over 4 years. So it's been an enjoyable experience. I can vouch for that. Not only that those kids are hopefully getting something out of it, but myself and my wife and my kids and our family have certainly gotten a lot out of it too.
You've talked about two very different things. I think most of the times when people talk about bigs, they think I have to go spend some time with a certain kid once a week. But there's so many more levels to it than that, isn't there?
Yeah, the two different programs actually give adults, two different options to kind of fit it in their schedule, makes it more convenient. In the community-based program, they'll be picking the kid up at their home, on the weekends or after work and doing, going to do whatever they really want to do together.
Mm-hmm.
But our school site program really gives an adult the chance to have a structured time. I go on Tuesday at 11:45. So we set up a specific time where the adult's meeting with the child at the school. And it tends to be for a shorter period of time during the child's lunch and recess for a half hour, maybe 40 minutes. But it's a scheduled once a week time. And again, we can be flexible with that with the communication with the teacher and change it if the adult schedule gets busy. But it gives the adult, I think, an option where if they think, well, I'm too busy with my life and my kids and my schedule after work, well, the school site program, kind of our motto on that is you got to eat. Just take one lunchtime a week and go eat lunch with a child and hang out with them for a little bit.
And it seems to me like one of the most important parts of this is the consistency, that the child can really count and depend on that big to come and spend time with them.
Yep, that's stability, consistency, dependability. That's the main theme of what the bigs are providing for the kids.
So, well, it's an amazing opportunity. You recently had a night for kids, is that right?
Evening for Kids' Sake,
Evening for Kids' Sake. What was that about?
On our Evening for Kids' Sake is kind of our gala, our silent live auction, but it's also our opportunity to honor our Bigs of the Year for 2013, which we had an opportunity to do that night. But we just had an unbelievable night. Last year, we raised, it was $78,000, and we thought, well, if we could do that again, how great would that be? And we raised close to $100,000, over $97,000. So it was just this community just continually blows our mind with what we've done each year. That event for us 4 or 5 years ago was a $35,000 to $40,000 event, and just each year since then, people just continue to give and give more and just come out and support us every year for our Evening for Kids'
And those
Sake.
funds stay in this community?
Stay right here, yep.
Yeah.
Stay right here.
Helping those kids do activities. You have do they have big organized activities for those bigs and littles?
Yes, we have 4 organized activities a year for our matches, but more importantly, the money goes to support the matches we have, those children that we do have, and to also find matches and bigs for children that are on our wait list.
Because you have quite an extensive
Yes, we do have a wait list of 100 children, and it's pretty consistently at 100 children, so we're always looking for more volunteers, especially men.
Yes, and again, it's the time commitment can be very specific. You don't have to feel like you have to hours and hours a week. 1 hour a week just to help change a child's life seems like minimal time commitment.
It really does.
Yeah.
And I've been a big for 5 years with school site. My husband's also been a big, and he started out school site, and as the child got older, they have moved into a community-based match, and it has just been phenomenal. And they, like you said, the little gets a lot out of it, but so does the volunteer.
Yeah.
So.
Well, and so you had that great big Evening for Kids, but now you have Bowls for Kids' Sake, and that's coming up right around the corner. This has been something that the community has taken part of in for quite a few years.
Yes, I think it's our 22nd Bowl for Kids' Sake. It's phenomenal. It is something that Big Brothers Big Sisters does nationwide. And so it has a name behind it. It is a great bowling event, but the event itself is the party after the fundraising. We want everybody to go out and collect money, pledges for themselves, and call us up and get a bowling time and come out and have a great time on April 20th.
And it's so interesting because I've been to one of these events. It's not just bowling. You have all sorts of other things going on around the whole entire time. There's entertainment. There's raffles. There's all sorts of things that are happening.
It's crazy fun. It's and you don't have to be a bowler to come out. It has nothing to do with your bowling score. You can throw gutters the whole time. That has nothing to do with it.
Well, then I qualify.
Yeah, it's all about having fun. Everybody gets a lane for an hour. So you have your team of 4 to 6 people that come out between 9 and 2 at Spare Time Entertainment Bowling Alley. And you have a whole hour of fun. You bowl, and we do different games during that. We stop everybody, and it's called Strike Zone, and everybody bowls at the same time, and whoever gets a strike gets a free game of bowling. We have door prizes galore. We just have a bunch of things going on.
So it's not, while it is raising funds for a very important group here in Owatonna, it's still just a lot of fun for families to get together and do this kind of thing.
We encourage families, we encourage workplaces, and we encourage our matches, and everybody, friends and family, to come out and bowl. And it's as simple as you can just go to our website at www.bbbsofsouthernmn.org. I stumbled on that.
Got it.
That's a lot
I got
of
that,
letters.
yes.
There's a
and
lot
I
of
think Leanne has it up on the screen there. And then you can just go to our events and Bowl for Kids' Sake and click on the Bowl for Kids' Sake icon on that sheet, and it'll bring you up to it. You have a little page of it.
Well,
I don't know if you can see that.
I'll let you hold that up. This is actually, you were saying that it's an easy thing to do on your smartphone is you can actually either register to become a bowler, or you can actually donate to a bowler right here on your smartphone.
Very simple. You can do the old-fashioned pledge forms, or you can do on the computer, and you can just go to register now or donate to a bowler. And it's that simple. And if you register, you just go to that and you put in some information about yourself, and then you can send your link out to all your contacts, and you can get pledges without even talking to people. Your email does all the work. It is so great. And people get emails about this all the time. I know a lot of organizations do it, and it's very simple. It's so non-invasive to ask people for money this way, and it's $10 pledges, $50 pledges, $100 pledges, and it all adds up. And we ask people to go ahead and do this, or they can do the old-fashioned pledge sheet that still works, that people still love, to collect pledges from their friends and neighbors and coworkers. But what we do encourage you to do this week is start fundraising, and definitely call us to get a time to bowl. That's
many
very
bowlers
important.
do you have, Greg, on a...
I think we had close to 500 last year, 300 here in Owatonna, and 150 to 200 in Faribault, which we do the night before.
Okay.
So if we do Friday night in Faribault and Saturday during the day here in Owatonna.
And we do have the Minnesota Viking cheerleaders coming out again. We have 2 representatives from them coming to the Faribault one on the 19th and to the Owatonna one here on the 20th, and that is a whole lot of fun. They go around, take pictures with everybody, and the kids enjoy it, but so do the men.
So boys are invited to this as well.
Yes, exactly.
Greg, how much money do you hope to raise for both for Kids' Sake?
We're looking. We have a goal of 70,000.
Okay.
So
we're going to get 100 again. Just like this.
That would be awesome, but we'd be very, very happy to get to 70 again this year.
So I really would like to encourage everyone to come out, bowl. If you can't bowl or it's not something you enjoy, you can always give to someone else who is bowling. You said that sometimes people just show up.
And they want to give a donation, and we do take donations at the door, but we do encourage people to call us this week at 451-5922 to get a lane and to start their fundraising, because it is a great time, and it is for a great cause.
Well, I want to thank you so much for your time today, and good luck, and we need you to come back. Let us know how things went.
Sounds great.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
We'll be right back with Bonnie Krueger of the Owatonna Public Library, so stay with us.
Hi, this is Dave Efforts with TPS Insurance, and we are proud supporters of the Owatonna Today Show.
I needed more than just another dead-end job. I wanted a career, so I expressed myself.
With the kids off to college, I decided it was time for me to go back to work and express myself.
Express got me in touch with some really great companies. Now I'm on my way to a great career.
Express Employment Professionals is in contact with thousands of companies in need of quality employees. Come in now and get the job you deserve.
Express yourself today.
Coda Living Community and Park Place Senior Living are Owatonna's premier living communities for seniors. Coda Living Community, located on the Owatonna Hospital and Mayo Clinic campus, provides short-term, long-term, and rehabilitative care. It features private and semi-private rooms, ceiling lifts, and spa. Coda Living Community continues the tradition of providing quality care to area residents. Park Place Senior Living is expanding into the Cedarview Care Center to offer enhanced assisted living. For more information, please call 507-446-4946.
Hi, I'm Doug Johnson with the Owatonna Business Incubator. We're here to help small businesses start and to grow. We're a proud sponsor of the Owatonna Today Show.
Come out to Spare Time Entertainment on Saturday, April 20th for Bowl for Kids' Sake, benefiting Big Brothers Big Sisters of Southern Minnesota. Start today by forming a team, collecting pledges, and bowl for the kids in your community. Call 451-5922 for more information, or you can go directly to our website to set up your online fundraising page. It couldn't be easier to help change the lives of local children. Raise some money and join us for a great time on Saturday, April 20th from 9 to 2 for Bowl for Kids' Sake. See you there.
Oh, and we're back with the Owatonna Today Show. Seriously, I'm just so moved that you're with us today. Bonnie, what am I going to do? It's Bonnie Krueger with the Owatonna Public Library. How are you?
I'm great, thank you.
Good. Why don't you do a quick introduction of yourself and talk a little bit about how long you've been with the library and that kind of thing.
Okay, well, May 8th, I will be there 30 years.
Oh, good. You know that place inside and out. Are there any secret rooms that we can't know about?
There is nothing you can't know about.
Dang.
In fact, Nancy Valancourt does a tour every year of behind the scenes at the library around the time of our birthday, which is February 22nd. And she takes you into the attics and down into the
How old is the
vaults.
library building?
It was opened in 1900.
Okay, so it's been around quite a while.
It has.
So
And
there could be some.
she's looking good.
She's a beautiful building, and she is well utilized. I think that's one of the things we're fortunate for this area, is to have a library system that meets the needs of the community members. I know people who line up hours ahead of time for the kids' reading program, and so they can get part of that, the petting zoo and all the fun stuff. Yet it's much more than that, because you reach every age level, don't you?
Yes, we do. We have people in their 80s and 90s that may sit there several hours a day reading newspapers and magazines, down to 90 days old coming in and getting their library card.
Yeah.
So, it's...
Well, it's interesting, because I know some places around the Minnesota state, they're losing some of their libraries, and they're talking about losing a community center. Yes. And this library truly is a community center where people come together.
And you really get the full picture of Owatonna in multicultural, multi-generational, multi-economic, social, everything. So it's pretty awesome place.
Well, and we're here today because we're going to talk about, not February, it's April.
Yeah.
Look at me.
Well, the weather, it makes it, it's confusing.
True. It's true. Well, it is the month of poets. It's the poetry month.
Right.
And so you've got some great events coming up for that. Talk a little bit about those.
Well, even though it's Poetry Month, I'm going to start today with the fact that next Tuesday we have best-selling Christian fiction author Tracy Peterson coming to share her newest book with us. Christian fiction authors often like to write in trilogies, 3 books. And her newest one is called The Land of Shining Waters, and it's set in Minnesota. Her first book in that series is The Ice Cutter's Daughter, and it's actually set in the Waseca area.
Okay.
So people will recognize some of the names of the lakes and the fact that she uses Waseca in it and things like that. Yeah, but it's set at the turn of the century, and it's just a very nice story. Love story, but a strong woman in it that has a lot of challenges in her life, too.
Especially turn of the century. They had it a lot harder than we do today.
Yes, and fortunately her family was supportive and recognized some things and allowed her to become the woman she was supposed to be, too. I can't imagine where she's going to go with the next 2, but the first one is very great. She's going to be here next Tuesday at noon, and that might seem like a strange time, but that's okay. Just bring your lunch if you're out working or if you're have to eat at that time. We're also going to, thanks to Brookdale Senior Living, we're going to have beverages and desserts. They're sponsoring that for us. And John Meixner from Little Professor will be there with her books and offering them for sale, and then she will autograph them afterwards.
Bonnie, what is the advantage of meeting the author of a book? Maybe you haven't even read it yet, but still meeting any author.
Any author is really good because she's going to speak about, what brought her to writing, perhaps, and how she developed this theme, and it's inspiring for maybe someone who would like to write. And I think it just gives readers more of a background knowledge as to what goes into a book, too. So
not taking it for granted, maybe so much.
Right, yeah. And the efforts, and not everybody does become a best-selling author, but it doesn't mean that you aren't the next one either.
Exactly. Why not give that a try?
So, in fact, last year we had Beverly Lewis here, and the Owatonna Christian School brought their students because they felt that would be good for their English class, for instance, and general writing, and just inspirational. And they had some wonderful questions for her too.
Good.
So.
Great opportunity.
Right, and once again, it's for all ages. So.
Good. Well, and then you also have another event, so that's not necessarily tied to poetry, but you do have, there's another, you can just put that one on top of it.
Okay, and the next one is Todd Boss, who is a Minnesota poet, and he's also up for a Minnesota Book Award for poetry this year.
Okay.
I had the opportunity to hear him speak at a event at Selco, which is our regional headquarters in Rochester, and was really impressed with him. Liked his style of poetry. A lot of it is very rural. Even though some of the poems are set in Iowa, we can relate. You know, we're close.
Yeah.
I just really enjoyed it. And then Selco offers libraries the opportunity to have people from Minnesota Book Award finalists come. So I submitted an application and was accepted.
Okay.
And so we're excited because we also have a poetry group that meets at the library once a month, the second Tuesday of the month at 7 o'clock. So tomorrow night is there. And this is open to anyone. Anyone that's interested, like, you know, a lot of closet poets out there.
Closet poets. Oh, sounds like we need a fundraiser to get those closet poets out.
And then there are some that we see in our newspaper thanks to them publishing local poetry. So once again, it's all ages, it's both sexes, it's whatever it brings. Anyone with an interest.
Excuse me.
So our event is April 30th. That's the end of the month at 7 o'clock. We'll have a little reception for that too. Meet the poet. Just visit with other poets. Expand your mind.
You know, it's interesting. Excuse me. Poetry today doesn't have the same significance that it had maybe 100 years ago, but yet it's still significant today. Can you talk towards that?
Well, I think it's just another form of expression, and for some people, it is that. That is the way they express themselves, their inner thoughts. Some of the people in the group say an event will trigger words, and that's how they bring their words out, is through poetry, you know. And it could be a national event, it could be a personal event, it could be a walk on the trail and something jumps out at them. And
hopefully not literally.
Well, I think so. So, and we, as a library, we are just there to support any form of expression as well. And so the more we can bring this to our community, we try.
So you mentioned that it is Poetry Month.
Right.
What other ways is the library encouraging people to read, write poetry?
Well, we probably will have, I'm just getting back from vacation, but if it's not already there, we'll be featuring some poetry books closer to the front desk rather than hiding in the 811s or 821s, which is the Dewey number for it. And I think there's some magazines, brochures from the American or National Poetry Foundation and things like that too that'll be out. So.
Well, and like you said, tomorrow night is the poetry meeting.
No, poetry meeting is tomorrow night. Yes, at 7 o'clock. So
opportunity for people to learn their skills. And if they can't make that, how can they find out when the next poetry meeting is?
Well, they can always contact me at the library, 444-2460, or always it's the second Tuesday of the month, and it's also on our website, which is owatonna.info.
Yeah. Talk a little bit, if you don't mind, about what makes the Owatonna Library unique in the southern Minnesota area, because I know there are you have a very strong connection with some of the other local libraries, but what are one of the things that you see as a unique opportunity?
Well, we've always strived to be a little cutting edge. Like, we were the first ones to go online with our library system, first one to offer library cards in that way. We were the first ones to offer some sort of internet, probably. Right now we have Zinio, which is an online magazine. Awesome. You just put your library card in and you get magazines once a month on your computer, your iPhone, whatever you want them to. We were the first ones to have Freegal, which is free download of music. And we actually had people from St. Paul calling to get a library card. Well, no, I'm sorry, we can't do that. It's for Steele County residents only, because that's who's paying our taxes. Encourage your library to do that. So it's always, you have to be ahead of the game, I guess. And we've been fortunate to have leadership that looks at that and support from the community for that. And so.
Well, thank you so much. I appreciate your time today, Bonnie.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Good luck. I hope you can recover from your vacation.
Thank you. I will.
Right. We'll be right back with the Owatonna Today Show. Please stay with us.
Hi, Warren Abraham, Abraham Consulting Technologies, your one-stop technology shop. We support the Owatonna Today Show.
Owatonna Public Utilities. taking pride in our community, listening to what you say, a voice you can talk to. We're growing with you in mind in everything we do. Owatonna Public Utilities.
Hello, I'm Sean McNulty.
And I'm Deb Gillard with Brookdale Senior Living, Sterling House, and Clarebridge of Owatonna.
And we are a proud sponsor of the Owatonna Today Show.
And we're back with the Owatonna Today Show. I want to give you a few community announcements. The time management, get more done in less time. Time management that works is a Steele County Safety Council meeting that's going to happen on April 17th, presented by Christy Treehus of Simply Balanced Coaching and Living. You're going to learn 3 strategies to get more done in less time. That's Wednesday, April 17th. The time is from 11:30 to noon with a lunch buffet at the Elks. And then from noon to 1, the presentation is the time that management that works. Lunch is $7. You can call the Steele County Safety Council for more information at 475-2185. Also, the severe weather alert, it's Severe Weather Awareness Week starting next week. There will be a drill at 1:45 and a second drill at 6:55 on April 18th. So be aware of this. These are 2 statewide tornado drills. This is an annual public event designed to remind you what to do in case of severe weather. And it is the season, as we talked about last week, so make sure you're aware of that coming up. Again, Minnesota Severe Weather Awareness Week is next week, but April 18th is when that drill will happen. The 2013 Family Festival is happening at the Willow Creek Intermediate School on Thursday, April 18th from 6 to 7:30. The Family Festival is a celebration of the Week of the Young Child. And if you have kids 0 to 7, you'll be able to attend this for no registration. The event is free. Bring your family and have some fun again on Thursday, April 18th at the Willow Creek Intermediate School. If you'd like more information, you can call 444-7900. It's the Earth Day 5K Fun Run and Walk. It starts at 8 a.m. with registration, and the run itself is at 9. The location is Cicada Singing Hills Trail at Schenger Park in Faribault. This is coming up Sunday, or April 20th, 2013. If you'd like to be a part of this, all you have to do is contact the Cannon River Watershed Partnership so you can be a part of that and help raise funds for the Cannon River Watershed. And Saturday, April 20th, it's the Night of Nights Wild West Auction. Benefits for St. Mary's School in Owatonna. It's great food, cash bar, lots of fun, and you must be 21 to attend, but we'd like to encourage you to join them Saturday, April 20th. Doors open at 4 p.m. Admission is $5, and it's a lot of fun. It's a great opportunity, and word on the street is you could win a car. How cool is that? So make sure you join them at that event. Thank you so much for joining us. Please, if you'd like to see your event, let us know right here on the Owatonna Today Show. We will see you on Friday with Mike Eckers and Stacy Hansen. See you then.